What's your guilty pleasure TV show or movie? Anything reality that's just historically trash television is kind of a guilty pleasure. I'm guessing this is all going to be edited. My concern was the talking in between cards that I'll probably do.
If you could only eat one food forever, what would it be? Steak and potatoes, I think that's where I'd be.
I think it would be a specific genre of food, so barbecue. What's your most used emoji? Probably the thumbs up by default. Use it all the time.
Tell us a little bit about your background and why you chose franchising. I've been self-employed for quite a while now. Franchise businesses have a much higher success rate than trying to go it alone. And the last thing I wanted to do was go broke, so franchising made a lot of sense.
I'm prior military. Joined the military at 21, spent 6 years in the Air Force, and then worked various construction jobs prior after that, and then ended up becoming a sales rep in Jacksonville, Florida for Superior Fence and Rail. So the better part of 2 years, I was a rep there, and then decided to franchise.
How have the other franchisees impacted your business? The franchisee network is huge. There are a whole bunch of franchisees that I can call. They'll answer the phone when I call to get questions answered. And sometimes, it's somebody who's in your exact same position, who is an owner, who has the same perspective as you, that just can give you the best advice.
How has your life changed since becoming a franchise owner? I was able to provide for my family financially and for the future.
I feel a tremendous sense of pride in what we do. I'm much more engaged in the work than I was as an employee. I feel like everything we do has my name on it, and I really care about what we're doing. It doesn't feel like work a lot of the time. What's your proudest moment as an owner or leader?
The proudest moment that I've had was actually towards the end of 2025. Everyone that I have in my office and on my management team started with me in the beginning. I realized that they kind of don't want me to get my hands in it. They're incredibly capable.
Went from knowing exactly nothing about fence to installing more than 1,000 fences with a 4.9 Google review in 3 years' time.
How would you describe the support from the franchisor?
Any question that I need to get answered, anything I don't know how to do, there are people who do know how to do that. If it comes from specific installation questions to supply chain issues to dealing with the employees to marketing, advertising, there's expertise that I can lean on to get those questions answered.
If you could change one thing about your business ownership journey, what would it be? To be honest, I would do it sooner. If I knew then what I know now, I would go find Superior at much younger and just get the ball rolling.
Is a hot dog a sandwich? No, emphatically. Hot dog is not a sandwich. I don't know who even thought of that. Hot dog is not a sandwich, I'm sorry.
Debatable, not sure. I don't know that I'm qualified to answer that question if I'm honest with you.
I think that's it.
Very cool, well done.
Yeah, good.